Aria decides enough is enough. Today she'll be at the stop before Tapis. When she wakes, the birds are still asleep. She doesn't eat 2 bowls of wheatgrass flakes, just one. She stops herself dreaming of casting the best spells in her class. She won't pause to peer into the running brook, which runs beside the house, or see the red and white butterflies flit from bush to bush. She can't greet the frogs on the riverbank. They like to ribbit back to her, so she holds her breath and breezes past them. She climbs the hill and hears some crows quarrelling in the treetops. "Stop fighting, crazy crows. There's room for all of you."
"Try telling that to old Cranky Joe up here,"
squawked Mrs. Plume, a rather posh crow who enjoyed a fabulous view across the hollow and beyond. "So try to work it out quietly. You're very noisy for this time in the morning." Reaching the top of the hill, Aria realizes she stopped too long. She closes her eyes, takes a deep breath, and makes a wish.
The woman had requested that I wait for her at the door of the Spanish Inn at 9 o'clock. In the email she'd written I couldn't leave Rhodes without us talking. I had to hear a different story from the one most people knew. "I'm no one important," she wrote. "Forgive me if I assume you will be there tonight." She hadn't stated her name. That afternoon I'd listened to the rain beat against my window at the Writers' Center while I lay in bed. The flight from Brussels had been without incident, but my left eye was swollen, a tiny pellet of pus inside my lower eyelid. When I left the Writers' Center, the rain had stopped. The air smelled of fish and wet pine. 3 cats studied me from under a car. The woman had read my text about the Ethiopian director and his interest in the Indian-American wars, the Seminoles and African slaves fighting against the newly formed nation's army. Then came Italy and the invasion of Ethiopia.
And lives downstairs.
I should have known.
Jagged ramparts timelessly guarded the old city against invasion from the sea. How did the ancients move those heavy stones? Castle-top arrow slits ever encircling the medieval domain. A majestic starburst of palm tree rustles in the evening breeze against pink sky. The fruit vendor had said it was embedded in these labyrinthine streets, here at the top of the staircase. Really? It's easy to get lost in such a maze. Arch after arch spans the alleyways, buildings holding each other up. The spine of arches between the building walls connect, conduct, and ground electricity, running through the stone marrow. Did spirits summoned back to life through the millennia pass through those petrified vertebrae? Stones carefully placed without the use of mortar, now craggy in patches with plants growing out.
Now turn it on, baby.
We need a clipboard.
Oh, go over, now look out over there. Turn this way,
Oops, over. Lovely.
back over there. Now jump.
Here I am, an Italian-American in Rhodes, in Greece, only to discover that the Italians came here in 1911. Later, they repaired the streets and the walls of the city and left their beautiful gardens. I write about Italy often, and now I walk these streets, these walls, Italian, Greek, Turkish, Mediterranean, eternal.
Actually, this is the date of today.
Oh, yes.
28th of October.
Yes, we noticed. Dancing of the wind, the swirl of zephyrs tossing scent of pine and tamarind. We're little zephyrs playing in the subtle thread of sun, the moment that is consummation and oblivion, the moment that is universal, violent and slight, determining all sense of strength, of sound and taste and sight. And I'd love to see her bobbing head, bobbing and bobbing all night. But no, that swinging through the seat, the grinding in my seat. It's just a night's intoxication in public.
Και όταν ο ρόλος τους τελειώνει, σε κάποιο νεκροκρέβατο ή στο πεδίο της μάχης, αποσύρονται για πάντα από τη σκηνή και κατεβαίνουν κάτω από τη γη, παίρνοντας με τη σειρά τους τη θέση των υποβολέων.
The cats of Rhodes are the knights of St. John without a crusade. Feed me, they cry to food sellers, hungry for human customers. I am the connoisseur of your kitchen. Throw me your scraps, and I will feast. Purrs the white cat with the black tail. The cats of Rhodes recline in sun-kissed splendor, tummies turned skyward, mouths agape, yawning, all tiny teeth and curling tongues, tails swaying.